Hey guys, Simon and Alex here with Love Tennis, and in this video we're going to discuss why Nick Kyrgios will win a Grand Slam.
That's a big statement, Alex.
It is indeed, but there are a few reasons for this, and we'll explain why he is going to win a Grand Slam. If you think about it, at the moment, we've got Djokovic, we've got Nadal, and we've got Federer, right?
The three greatest of all time.
Yes, they're dominating the game. Murray's been injured, so he's not part of the big four anymore. It's the big three. Kyrgios has beaten all of them.
Yes.
He's beaten all three, and he has a winning record against Djokovic.
Yes.
2-0. He's never lost to Djokovic, so Djokovic still hasn't figured out a way to beat him. He has a big game where if he's on, he wins matches, right? He's dominating. Like we saw glimpses of it in Washington recently,
yes,
where he completely annihilated the tournament. He played incredible, and then he lost his head the next week.
Yes, losing to Edmund. Yes.
So why do you think that happens? And do you think there's going to be a time where he's going to be able to sort his head out? And
well, a lot of the viewers out there, they'll be thinking, well, he's nuts, he's crazy, he'll never win a Grand Slam. And while that is true, we have seen glimpses of him completely losing it. He also has shown that he can play great tennis and he can get on a great roll and defeat anybody.
And that's the thing. And I think once Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic retire, because don't forget he's so much younger than them.
Yes.
And those guys are going to retire. If he can just stay in the game long enough and not, start playing basketball instead. If he stays
video games.
If he stays, if he stays in the game long enough,
yeah,
I don't see other players beating. Like, who's going to come and beat him? We've got Zverev, we've got Tsitsipas, we've got Thiem.
Medvedev. I think Medvedev would be a big one.
Yeah, Medvedev now is showing that he can really, be a tough to beat. He's had an incredible year, so he'll definitely be one of them.
But when you compare their games, sorry to interrupt, Alex. When you compare Medvedev and Kyrgios, who has a bigger game in your opinion?
Well, I think in terms of technique, I think they're both quite unusual. They've got unusual strokes and so on. I'd say like Medvedev looks like more of a solid player where he can hit hard, but then
Kyrgios has that firepower.
Yeah, he has that firepower where he serves big. He can just hit players off the court.
Rocket launches, yes.
And if he's on, I see him winning Grand Slams, because when those top three are not there anymore, who's going to stop him when he's on fire? Who's going to return those big serves? And because he's so loose, he's relaxed.
Yeah, he can steamroll through players.
Exactly. Yes. And I think it only takes for him to have a few of those big wins where he starts to believe. Right now he's like, I don't care kind of thing.
Yes.
But you give him a little bit of belief where he starts to think, well, hang on a minute, I could make history here.
I think he actually believes right now.
Yeah.
I think he's just not fully committed.
Yes, but what would give him that commitment? And I think that commitment would come from him doing well. Like I think Washington
Tasting
was
success,
it was like a taste of success, and he might actually think, what? Wow, I could do this. I could push for Grand Slams. I could be in history books, and maybe if he got a taste for that,
yes, I
think that could change. And maybe it's to do with him, getting on with a coach that could get him into that kind of mode. But I definitely think he's got a chance for majors. I think he can win Grand Slams. His game is so big. There's not that many players that have got something like that.
The serve is out of this world. Like we were watching him at the US Open train, and he was just bombing them down. It was massive. The amount of power he produces is insane.
Like the serves are not coming back. If the ball is coming back, he's slamming them, slapping them for winners.
Yes.
And then he's drop shotting and playing so he doesn't give players rhythm, and then he plays big and wins points. He takes matches away from players, I think.
And even actually his backhand, even though he kind of scoops at it, he can really flatten out and hit a lot of winners off that side.
Yeah.
So he's got the whole game to win majors for sure.
For me, a big factor will be his fitness. Because when we watched him, he doesn't look at the moment like he's in the best physical. But there's also videos of him training. So I've seen recent videos of him really working hard in the gym. So I think if he can commit, if he can get his fitness levels high enough to a level where he's like Federer, like Nadal, like Djokovic physically, and I think maybe even that's an indicator of him maybe thinking, you know what, I'm going to knuckle down and do well, is the fact that he's like starting to put work in the gym, and I think we'll see a big transformation over the next few years as the top 3 fade away. I think
he can replace them.
Yeah, I think it paves a way for the
imagine
era.
15 years from now, he's sitting on 15 slams.
Incredible. Can you imagine?
Imagine the turnaround that would be. That would be incredible.
What do you guys think? Do you think that Kyrgios could do it? Do you think he can win a Grand Slam?
Yes.
Do you think he can win multiple Grand Slams? Who do you think will replace?
Do you think we're both crazy? Leave a comment down below.
Leave a comment down below. And who do you think will replace the top 3 once they're gone? Because let's face it, I think Nadal has struggled with injuries. I think
massively,
Djokovic has struggled with injuries. Federer's getting older. How many years can they all keep playing for? Leave a comment under the video. We do read them. We do try and answer them. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Press the little button for notifications so you can see all the latest debate videos coming out from this channel. And of course, our slow motion, which we do film ourselves on events. And if there is a video that you think you'd love to see from us, also let us know.
All the best and see you soon.